Hi guys, I have a tattoo, right here. Wore a shirt today. My girlfriend chose it. So I didn't have much of an option either. So this tattoo looks like a kite, as per most people, but it actually says the more you mess around in life, the more you find out, right? But why really? Well, it actually started in 2020 when COVID hit, and I had arts with maths. I was bored, so I started learning coding. This was a really bad laptop that my father used to own, but he never used it. The screen was broken, everything was broken. Somehow was able to put lightweight Linux and get it working again because the Windows went corrupt. And I started learning Python. I was like, I was bored, so what does an arts kid do when they get bored? And board exams are postponed because of COVID. He starts learning machine learning. So that's what's happened. And then I just made a LinkedIn post about it. Actually, the first web app I made, the first capstone project I made, with all the skills that I'd acquired in 2020 while COVID was raging and a lot of bad things were happening, was I made a web app that could tell you, if you clicked a picture, it would tell you what character from Kissing Booth do you look like. I put a lot of thought into it, as you can see, right? So, and some guy saw it and went like, this guy deserves an internship. And he actually gave me an internship. That was the first penny I made. I did not receive the money in my bank account because I was 17 and I did not have a bank account. So I got the money in my sister's bank account. She's 4 years older than me. And 6 months later, I was doing 3 internships at a time because I got bored of one. Okay. And I got to go to Goa, Hyderabad. I traveled across India while working with multiple companies, and these companies were on the lines of working with Microsoft and really big tech companies, and I was there, this 18-year-old intern who knew Python, maybe TensorFlow, maybe like PyTorch a little bit. Like, honestly, I just used Hugging Face most of the time because no one would notice. So, and then eventually left all 3 because it got boring. Like, coding was boring. It was like, anyone can do this, you just have to use the same boilerplate code again and again and again. I was like, not fun enough. I need something that gives me a kick. So I started a LinkedIn marketing agency. And that was because I loved posting memes on LinkedIn, and people inquired, hey, can you help me manage your profile? It's always people who thought that I knew something. I didn't. But I didn't tell them either. So it is always a mystery, right? It's a mystery. What does Vyom know? We don't know. They saw something, they just came. So I started LinkedIn marketing agency. That was my childhood bedroom, which I received when I was 13 years old. That's Indian parents. So that's my cycle, that's my little setup. That AC does not work, it's just for showpiece. My father likes to keep it. So, FYI, I got bored of Faridabad. That's when things hit the roof. So I was like, okay. One night I went like, it'll be funny if I just go to Bangalore for no reason. I want to see what Church Street is. Is there a church on Church Street? I'm confused. There are no pictures of a church. So I went, and there was no church. I was disappointed. But jokes aside, I did not tell my parents that I was moving to Bangalore. And apparently my father got to know because I posted on LinkedIn, and my uncle sent him the LinkedIn post. He was like, dude, your son, what is he doing? And then my father did not reply to me on WhatsApp group. That guy did not reply to me for 3 days because he was not able to process what just happened. The agency that I started, the LinkedIn marketing agency, I had the opportunity to work with clients who were running public companies that were publicly listed on the Bombay Stock Exchange. I was working with global senior partners of McKinsey, and I was just sitting and I was like, why are they working with me? Because I post memes? Maybe. Meme power. So I got to also work with a lot of startups, a lot of companies, a lot of cool companies. I got a lot of products from them for free, and that was fun. But you guys won't believe this. It started to get boring. It was like, this is boring. have to write a LinkedIn post every day. Why? They could write it themselves. Why are they making me write it? Oh, they pay you. Oh, that's why. Interesting. And then out of nowhere, the agency gets acquired. Like a bigger company comes, looks at me, goes like, you have no clue what you're doing. Do you want money? Yes. Take. And then I just sold the agency. Okay. This is Zaid Khan, by the way. He was one of the core investors, the lead investors in the next company that I joined, which was TAL 64. It was a startup fund. We raised a significant amount and we decided that we will invest in startups. Because what does a man do after he has lost hope in every field of work? He invests in startups, right? And that was me. I think I was 20 when this picture was clicked. As you see, I was a lot more thinner. I was happy in life. Comparatively happier in the group of 3. And yeah, that was there. Guess what happened a year later? You guys won't believe this. You guys won't believe this. No, you guys are not believing this. Guess what happened after a year? I got bored. It was like, this is too easy. Startup has cash flow. Will that cash flow turn into profit or not? I don't know. It's a fun game to play, but it's boring. I have to sit on my ass all day long. So I started another agency. I left the company. I was like, I like marketing. Okay, what do you do? I also happened to, during that time period when I was thinking of leaving the company, I was also making reels. Like I made a video about, like, you know, guys, I came to Bangalore, this is what I did. And it was genuinely an honest self-discovery of sorts. I came to Bangalore trying to figure out what I want to do. That video hit 1.8 million views and I was like, why do people have such low expectations? I could have made a better reel. No, this one had to reach millions of views. Okay. And that is why I make good reels. Maybe I should just run an Instagram agency and see what happens if I get a kick out of it. I did. From my apartment, I ran the agency. I proudly stuffed 12 people into my apartment. No child labor was involved, I can confirm. And my words, take my word for it. And this was my apartment, so I used to sleep with my college best friend, who I also convinced to move in with me. And I told her we're building this big company. Where's the office? My home. We will be bigger. Yeah, we'll be huge, dude. And this is us now, 30 plus people. I started a year back in March of 2024. Now we are like 30 plus folks. We've worked with brands, largest brands in India in terms of D2C marketplaces. Worked with them, worked with unicorns. Ooh, it's been fun. Like imagine telling your parents, beta, what do you do for a living? I make reels for other people. If you made reels for your own self, that would still be understandable. For other people, it's kind of hard to explain. So, yeah, and we're pretty close in value. Like, you just have a 22-year-old running around because he got bored on a random Sunday in March 2020. Because COVID hit, he was like, hey, boring. I had a geography board exam left. I could have killed it. Then I decided against it. Because geography is boring, right? I got the tattoo because this guy went like, I told him, bro, like I was in Bangalore, okay, like MG Road. I'm waiting for my cab. The cab is not coming. For the last 20 minutes I'm trying. Tattoo parlor right in front of me. I'm like, I'm bored, let me go. So I go. Guy looks at me, he's like, what do you want? What do you like? I'm like, how do people generally get tattoos? Macha, they get tattoos about things they really believe in. Okay. I really hate being bored. You don't hate being bored. You like being curious. Like, dude, just do it now. He's like, okay. So I felt the needle for the first time. It was fun, it was very painful. And that's how I came to conclusion with this, right? That's how I came to this whole mess around and find out. Because I thought that I was bored all the time and probably that's why I ended up doing things. But more than that, I was just curious. I was like, yeah, this is fun, but that looks better. Let me try that. What would go wrong? I'm like, what, 20, 21, 22. What will go wrong? Come on. I hope I didn't bore you, okay? But just wanted to show you that picture. But like, I was too excited. I was like, I can't wait till the end. But anyways, the thing that I'm trying to say here is that in your 20s, you'll feel that, you know, you have to make big life decisions constantly. that you have to constantly go out there and prove yourself, to stick to your decisions. Don't. Be arrogant. Be entitled. You're the next generation. There's no one stopping you from failing. Like, see, if you had 3 wives and 4 kids, understandable. Okay? But turns out that's not legal anymore. That's fine. You don't have responsibilities, you don't really have people to answer to, and that's kind of like the best time to do whatever you want. So, and to be honest, to a certain degree, it takes guts to do what you love. And people always keep calling out as if it's something that's wrong, and I'm here to tell you, if you just follow your gut, you'll be good. But hey, being able to follow your heart or your gut is a privilege, and that privilege has to be earned. You can't just wake up one day and be like, I will watch reels all life going forward. You can't do that. You've got to earn it and figure out what you love. And the process, you'll find something that you never thought you needed, which is understanding what you truly desire as a person. And you will become a lot more happier as a person. I used to be miserable as a child, used to be miserable as a teenager. I never thought that I would be this happy when I'm 22. But here I am, in front of you. So, I hope I didn't bore you guys, and thank you.